do us a favor. It's really cool. The people who advertise there, and I don't want to sound like I'm a big commercial, but the people who advertise in the New Parker, they love dogs. They're supporters. A lot of them are businesses that cater to your pups, so that's a good thing. But these are people who truly believe in the mission that Anna's doing here. So if you have the opportunity, whatever it is you're shopping for, looking for, just, page through there and see what you can find, and go be a patron of these people, because they're good people and they've got a good heart and it's in the right place.
Thanks, Skip. I know they will appreciate that. That's fantastic. Thank you.
Well, I'm just trying to just on the road to doing a good thing. Now, how's that for a segue?
That's a great thing, and I think it's a perfect segue for doing a good thing in 2012. Since this is the first show of 2012, we thought we would, actually the theme of today's show I thought would be get up, get out, and do something.
Right.
Just make a difference in the day, in someone else's life. And our first guest is Rachel Seymour-Newton, and she's from Miami. And this young lady is 11 years old, and I think she has the soul of a much older person, and just a true heart. And I wanted our fans and your listeners to find out about what she's doing for the dogs, the shelter dogs in Miami. Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
Oh.
Hi.
Hey, Rachel.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Well, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Well, I tell you what, I really appreciate you taking time out on what's still kind of a holiday. Did you have to go to school today, or did you get today off?
I got today off.
Woohoo! And you sitting here on your last day of vacation to sit with us and talk about dogs?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Your favorite subject, no doubt, right, Rachel?
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what you're doing and what your inspiration was, and how long ago you started this.
Well, I started when on my 9th birthday. I love dogs, and I wanted to help because I knew there were so many dogs that were stranded and abandoned. So my mom gave me 2 choices of rescues in Miami, and there were Paws for You and Friends Forever. And I looked on the 2 websites, and I did research, and then I found out that Friends Forever was the one I wanted to do. And I went there, and on the first morning I wanted to volunteer. I went there, and I went to wash the dogs at Felix Varela. That's a high school that is trained. They train kids for veterinary, and so I went there to wash the dogs. And then after I washed the dogs, we went to PetSmart to volunteer, and there were just so many dogs. They have more than 200 dogs there. And yeah.
Right? That needed to be adopted? Is that?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And the reason that I want to help dogs so much is because there's always, whenever we drive to school or we go to go food shopping or wherever we go, we drive and we see dogs that are walking in the streets and there. And then also at PetSmart, whenever you volunteer, you always see all the dogs. They have sad eyes saying, "Adopt me, please," or "Help." Yeah.
So what Rachel did, Skip, on her 10th birthday, instead of having a regular old birthday party, she went to Friends Forever and washed dogs with her friends. Is that correct, Rachel? That was your 10th birthday party.
Yeah, and we did a fundraiser. At Pets Best, they let us go there, and my mom is a photographer, so she did. She took pictures, and they had to pay. I think it was $150.
No, $15.
No, $50, and then they had to bring in a bag of dog food. And yeah. And so we got $500 out of that, and 400 pounds of dog food.
Wow.
So
That's great.
Now.
Yep. And then Skip, on her 11th birthday, I mean, she's been inspired to do this, so she's continued to volunteer on weekends.
Yeah.
And then for her 11th birthday party, she invited, I think, about 30 friends over to her house to watch a movie and to play games. And in lieu of gifts, she asked everybody on the invitation to donate to Friends Forever. And you raised how much money on that birthday?
$315.
See?
Holy cow.
I mean, just one person making a difference and letting 30 friends know what they could do to make a difference. And they ended up raising a little more than $300 for Friends Forever. Friends Forever is Friends Forever Humane Society in Miami. Friends Forever Rescue.
And now, Rachel, let me ask you this: is this something that you did all the time, or did Mom help you with this idea when you were 9 years old, or did you just decide one day this is what I want to do?
Well, yeah, she helped me with the idea, and I didn't quite know what to do for a fundraiser, and she recommended herself because that would be the easiest thing to do instead of paying someone else to do it.
So now, because you're an old hand at this fundraising thing, what are you going to do for your 12th birthday?
I don't know. I'm thinking I'll do the same thing as I did for my 9th birthday. Go and watch the dogs because that's really fun for me, and then do a fundraiser.
Fantastic. Now you have dogs in your house, right?
I have 2 dogs, and I want to start fostering another one. I've fostered 5 dogs so far.
And you're how old?
11.
11.
Yay.
And you've been doing this for a couple of years. Rachel, let me tell you, you are a remarkable young lady. You are somebody that all of us, that, your dads and kids and grandkids and grandpas, everybody should be learning from you. Because we all sit and think about ourselves, but you stepped up and did something for those pups, and I really think you need to be applauded.
Thank you.
Well, my pleasure. So now, where do you go to school? What grade are you in?
I'm in 5th grade, and I go to Ben Gongla Hebrew Charter School.
Mm-hmm.
It's by the JCC.
I'm with you. So do your teachers know about this? And have you tried to get your school involved?
Yeah, I put, the Jewish have a thing called tzedakah boxes. And tzedakah means, donation, I think. And then, so we put a few tzedakah boxes in the office and then in my classroom.
That is phenomenal. So what do you want to be when you grow up, Rachel?
Well, I want to have a shelter in England, and I want to play soccer.
Wow! You could be like a Beckham. You could be the She Beckham dog saver.
That sounds like a plan, I think.
I think that'll be pretty amazing. So you're pretty good at soccer, are you?
Yeah, my team is, I think, 10th in the country.
10th in the country?
Yeah.
What's the name of the team, Rachel?
Well, we're Pinecrest Panthers.
Pinecrest Panthers. So listen, one of these days when I'm sitting around a bunch of my friends that are big soccer fans, and I say, I know Rachel Seymour-Newton, they're going to go like, wow! I'm say, yeah, she likes dogs. And then, can I do that? Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
I can tell people I know you?
Yeah.
Okay. So when is your birthday anyway?
September 11th.
September 11th?
Yeah.
That's 5 days after my birthday.
Cool. So your birthday is September 6th?
Yes, ma'am, it is. That makes me pretty cool because my birthday's near yours.
Cool. I think what we're going to have to do, Rachel, is get Skip involved in your 11th or your 12th birthday party, okay?
Yeah. That would be
to help you with the Friends Forever birthday party, your 12th birthday party.
That would be awesome.
Wow. Well, let me tell you, young lady, one thing I will make you promise me right now, okay? You promise me that when we get to like August or September, you contact Miss Anna again, or I'll make sure she contacts you because we want to have you on the radio so we can send out a big invitation on the radio so you can invite hundreds of people to donate to your shelter. How about that?
That would be so cool. I'd love that. That would be like the best present of all.
That will be spectacular. I promise you we're going to do that. And then the only thing you have to promise me is when you're a big famous soccer star, you send me an autographed picture that I can put on the wall and brag.
Okay, that would be fun.
That work for you?
Yeah, that would work. And also, I have a Facebook page, not for myself, but it's Facebook.com/ffdogclub.
F is in fur.
No,
right?
Friends Forever.
Friends Forever.
Friends Forever. FF as in Frank. I will make sure that we get that out there as well. So, congratulations, young lady. I am so very impressed by you, and I'm also impressed that your parents have raised a really good kid, and I really love to hear those stories. And you really made my day.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. And I know there are a bunch of pups that are just waiting to slobber all over your face, saving their lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog slobber is pretty okay.
God, just an inspiration, and I think a great way to kick off 2012. I mean,
Absolutely.
If this young person can do this, look at what she's doing, and she's got Friends Forever Rescue Group backing her up.
Wow.
Look what we can do.
You know, again, and that gets back to, and I appreciate Rachel because, you know, years ago when we started our Good Kid of the Week, that was so important to me because we do keep hearing so many stories of kids that are just doing the wrong thing, and kids like Rachel were never ever getting their time on the radio or their time in the spotlight. And I know that's not the reason she does it. She does it because she has a genuine heart and she has a genuine desire to help these dogs. And I'm just so blessed to hear that story, man. And it's a good way to start off the year, Anna. You did good.
Thanks, Skip. Rachel, thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, Miss Rachel. I will talk to you later, and don't forget my autograph picture.
I won't.
All right, my dear. Have a great New Year, and say hey to everybody in 5th grade for me.
Okay.
All right, Rachel. Bye.
Bye.
Isn't that great? Her mother sent me an email last summer and told me what she was doing. And I said, sure, I'd like to know more about it. And Rachel actually, we didn't actually do a story on her. She actually wrote a story, so she contributed to the holiday issue. And we hardly had to do any editing to it. It was such a well-written, heartfelt story. So,
Roach?
Yes.
Wow, did she print the magazine for you?
I get to try and hire her.
Holy mackerel, you better, man. I want to know when she's running for president.
Yeah.
Then I'll vote for her.
Yep.
Wow.
Just
that.
Total inspiration. And there's a sidebar story to Rachel. When she was, I think, around 2 years old, she was actually bitten by a dog.
Oh, wow.
And had to have stitches. And she was able to overcome her fear of dogs, and look what she's doing now. I mean, she's fostering them, she's volunteering, she's cuddling with them. I mean, it's just an amazing story. And yeah, we're going to be hearing a lot more about and from Rachel, I think.
Indeed. And I can't wait for her to get that. If she gets the shelter in England, I have a place I can go work. And
both of us.
Yeah, exactly. And then I can learn more about soccer. I can just say, yeah, I know her. So there you have it. But we're not done yet. There's somebody else, and it's so funny that you have this person we're going to talk to in just a second, Anna, because I heard about this documentary.
Yes.
And I just went, oh my gosh, we've got to see if we can find this guy. And I had made a mental note to tell you, we need to contact this artist. What he's doing is unbelievable. And son of a gun, if you don't have him calling us here in a second.
Yep. They're on the line. Actually, Mark and Marina are on the line. So we'll be talking to them in a few minutes.
Okay, well then let's take a quick break. This is